Green flag comes out. Into turn number 1, side by side. For that lead, looks like it's going to be the 85 Ken Billings coming out with that lead down the back straightaway. Nice move there by the 7 car of Tyler Johnson. He went to the inside of Mark Billings for that second spot, almost got the lead off of turn number 4. Here comes the 18 Stanley Kreisel up to 4th, looking for his second feature win on the year. The 11 Brandon Smith in that 5th spot. Looks like we lost the 10 of Chastity Younger to the infield. More bad luck for that young driver out of St. Joe. A little bit of a fire underneath the car, that number 10. I believe that's the second time this year she's had a little bit of a fire, so we'll go red to get that taken care of. 3 laps complete. Stanley Kreisel looked to the outside, trying to get around Chase Fisher in that 22. Yes. Father and son battling up front. Ken Billings, Mark Billings battling out for the lead here in your POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprints. Stanley Kreisel on that outside line, trying to bring Chase Fisher right behind him as they work up into that 3rd spot is Stanley Kreisel. Chase Fisher trying to follow him around for 4th. Yellow flag going to come out, I believe. Maybe the 49B of Kenny Bowers. Slowing down on the racetrack. Fisher quickly to the outside of Johnson, looking to get that 4th spot back from Johnson. He'll make the pass. Here comes Bobby Lane to the inside. Lane in that brand new car. He's been fighting motor issues all season. Usually a lot faster than he's been on this year. Looking to get up into the top 5 around Tyler Johnson. Brandon Smith right behind them in the 11th, sits in that 7th position. As now Stanley Kreisel makes the pass out of turn number 2, went from 3rd to 1st. And he's now your leader in the number 18 out of Warsaw, Missouri. Stanley Kreisel, your leader. Now the 22, Chase Fisher. Those two have been the feature winners this year, and now they're out there running 1st and 2nd. Kreisel had some bad luck last week. I believe he ran the A feature without a wing last week. At least he started the A feature. As he's your leader, followed by the 22 of Chase Fisher. '85 of Ken Billings runs in that 3rd spot. 51 Mark Billings 4th. The 01 of Bobby Lane 5th. The 18 Stanley Kreisel, still your leader. 22 of Chase Fisher 2nd. 85 Ken Billings 3rd. 51 Mark Billings 4th. Bobby Lane 5th in the 01. Right behind your top 5, battling out is the 7 of Tyler Johnson, the 11 of Brandon Smith. Jeff Bard about a straightaway behind in that 71 car, trying to reel those leaders back in. White flag out for the 18 of Stanley Kreisel. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag out for the second time this year to the 18 of Stanley Kreisel. Second spot will go to the 22 of Chase Fisher. Third will go to the 85 of Ken Billings. Fourth, the 51 of Mark Billings. And fifth to the 01 of Bobby Lane. So for the second time here in the 2020 season, the checkered flag here in your Power Eye Midwest Lightning Sprints will go to the Warsaw, Missouri native, the 18 of Stanley Kreisel. Green flag comes out. Ethan Isaacs in that 66 will take that early lead into turn number 1. 3 wide for the second spot. Stephen Clancy, Chase Galvin, and Lucas Isaacs. Lucas now going to move back into that 4th spot behind Stephen Clancy. Chase Galvin up high, looking to get around Clancy. Now Lucas Isaacs to the inside, looking to get around your top or your 3rd and 4th place driver. He'll move up into that 2nd spot, so it's an all Isaacs 1st and 2nd. Ethan and Lucas Isaacs. Yellow flag going to come out. Got a car over there in turn 1 and 2. Looks like the 22 of Skylar Lane. Green flag comes back out. Oh. Ethan Isaacs trying to win his 2nd feature of the season here at I-35 Speedway. Matthew Munyon in the 13 on the outside of Jeffrey Sears in the 13. Ethan and Lucas Isaacs break away from Stephen Clancy. Clancy in that 12C running in that 3rd spot. Jeffrey Sears getting a challenge from Stephen Maycar for that 5th position as they race behind Chase Galvin. Now Maycar to the inside of Galvin for 4th. Jeffrey Sears has that 13J hooking up on that outside line. Contact between the 13 of Munyon and the 13 of Sears will send the Sears into the back. Munyon gets into the back of Sears, sends Sears flag back on the racetrack. Daniel Harris looks to the outside of Jeffrey Sears as they battle for that 6th position. Ethan Isaacs, your leader. Lucas Isaacs, 2nd. Stephen Clancy, 3rd. Chase Galvin, Stephen Maycar battling it out for that position. Add in the 07 of Daniel Harris to the mix. Battle for 4th and 5th right now. Ethan Isaacs, your leader, followed by his brother Lucas Isaacs. Stephen Clancy in that third position. Going to get a challenge now from Chase Galvin. Galvin looking for his first feature win of the season. Going to look to the inside, trying to get around for third. Lucas Isaacs looking to the inside of Ethan off of turn number 2, trying to get that lead as the yellow flag comes out. .50Z Trevor Dunn, his second yellow flag. Stephen Makar having a good run right now in that 6th spot as he races behind Daniel Harris. Harris looked to the inside of Galvin for 4th, unable to make the pass. Stephen Clancy trying to put that 12C on the outside line, trying to catch up to the Isaacs as he runs in that 3rd position. Harris again to the inside of Galvin, unable to make the pass. Nick Haynes trying to come through the field. He's on the inside of Chris Wright, trying to get that position away. Actually, that wasn't Nick. Nick Haynes up into that 11th spot, getting around Chris Wright. Right now getting a challenge from the 15P of Colin Pierce. Harris still trying to get around Chase Galvin. Gives a look to the inside every so often, but unable to make the pass. Jeff Jackson on the outside. Here comes Jeffrey Sears hanging the 13J on the outside. This time by Ethan Isaacs will see the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 66 out of Bonner Springs, Kansas. Chase Galvin getting a challenge again from Harris. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag out for the 2nd time this season to the 66 of Ethan Isaacs. 2nd to go to the 6 of Lucas Isaacs. 3rd to the 12C of Stephen Clancy. 4th to the 0 of Chase Galvin. And 5th to the 07 of Daniel Harris. Jeff Dixon noses out front. He's your leader, followed by the 3X of Tony Manley. 7 of Doug Keller runs in that 3rd spot. Austin Bozak 4th. David Davis 5th. Side by side down the back straightaway. Tony Manley finished runner-up last week. Looking to get his first feature win in the USRA stock cars. Jeff Dixon looking for his first feature win of the season. Doug Keller looking for his 6th. Austin Bozak in that 14B. He's run strong all season. He's in that 4th spot. Greg Kewen now up to 5th in the 6K. David Davis getting a challenge from Gene Stiegel for that 6th position. Doug Keller now moves up to 2nd around Jeff Dixon. Doug Keller now to the inside of Tony Manley, trying to get that lead down into turn number 2. Looks like Keller will make the pass. New leader on the racetrack, the 7 of Doug Keller. Tony Manley in that second spot. Jeff Dixon third. Austin Bozak fourth. Greg Kewen fifth. 6 belongs to Gene Stiegel. 7th to David Davis. And right behind him is Robert Fisk in that 8th spot. Manley having a hard time getting that car to turn in turn number 3. Austin Bozak to the inside of Jeff Dixon, unable to make the pass. Fisk looks to the inside of David Davis for that 7th position. Bozak again to the inside of Dixon, looking for that 3rd spot. Unable to make the pass. Doug Keller, it looks like he's slowing down. He might be having mechanical issues. Well, maybe not, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's slowing down. Doug Keller in that 7 car. I believe the motor let go on that car. It didn't sound very good when he come down the front straightaway. So that'll give the lead over to the 3X of Tony Manley. Jeff Dixon 2nd, Austin Bozak 3rd, Greg Kewen 4th, and Gene Stiegel up to 5th. Robert Fisk 6th, and now David Davis 7th. So problems for the 7 of Doug Keller. Looked for his 6th feature win in a row here at I-35 Speedway. Looks like that's going to come to an end. But who's going to get that feature win? Tony Manley, only his 3rd time in that car this season. Or will it be the defending track champion, Jeff Dixon, looking for his 1st feature win? Dixon gets a little bit sideways, trying to turn down inside of Tony Manley. Manley able to hang that car on the outside. Dixon gets a little bit sideways as he goes up the outside. Again, 50-50 ticket number 656275. 656275. Tony Manley, your leader, but here comes Jeff Dixon and Austin Bozak. Manley's got to hold on for 2 more laps, but Jeff Dixon trying to wrestle that lead away. Off of turn number 4. Bumper to bumper. Austin Bozak looks to the inside of Jeff Dixon for 2nd. This time by out of turn number 4. Tony Manley will see the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 3X out of Osborne, Missouri. Jeff Dixon getting a challenge again from Bozak for that 2nd spot. Let's see if Dixon has anything for Manley on this last lap. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag going to come out for his 1st ever USRA stock car feature win, the 3X of Tony Manley. 2nd to go to the 88 of Jeff Dixon. 3rd to the 14B of Austin Bozak. 4th to 6K of Greg Kewen, and 5th the S20 of Gene Stiegel. Robert Fisk 6th, and David Davis in that 7th spot. Again, 50-50 ticket number 656275. Last call, 656275. Pick. Green flag out for your USRA Modifieds. CJ Lyle takes that early lead down the back straightaway. The 99H Lee Hibner on the outside. Hibner looking for his 1st feature win of the season. Picked up a heat race win earlier tonight. Lee Hibner now your leader. CJ Lyle 2nd. Darren Shaw up to 3rd. Shaw hugging that inside line like he's done last week and he done in the heat race earlier tonight. 85D Mark Dodson, 4th. Tyler Hibner, 5th. Lee Hibner, your leader. Darren Shaw now up to second around CJ Lyle. Shaw looking to make it back-to-back feature wins in that 11 car. That'll move CJ Lyle back to 3rd. Mark Dodson, 4th. 89 of Tyler Hibner, 5th. 15 of Ed Knoll going to look to the inside, looking to get around Tyler Hibner for 5th. Yellow flag out, looks like the 33C of Cole Moore over there. The 50-50 ticket was claimed and $436. Green flag comes back out. Darren Shaw quickly to the inside of Lee Hibner, looking for that lead off of turn number 2. Mark Dodson to the outside of CJ Lyle for 3rd. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Tyler Hibner, Ed Knoll, and Chad Lyle. Lee Hibner, your leader. Darren Shaw, 2nd. Mark Dodson now 3rd. CJ Lyle, 4th. Chad Lyle, 5th. Austin Johnson moves up to 6th around Tyler Hibner. Mark Dodson getting a challenge again from CJ Lyle. Lyle wants that 3rd spot back. As Lee Hibner continues to lead, Darren Shaw still 2nd right there beside him. CJ Lyle again to the inside of Mark Dodson looking for that 3rd spot. Up into 5th is Chad Lyle in the 16S. Lee Hibner, your leader in the 99H, starting to pull away now from Darren Shaw. Mark Dodson now up into 3rd. CJ Lyle in a battle with Chad Lyle for 4th and 5th. Add in Austin Johnson. Johnson's got that 98 hooked up on the outside, looking to get around those cars in front of him. That'll move him up into the 4th spot if he can make the pass. Lee Hibner coming up on lap traffic. David Willey right ahead of him in the 34F. Top 2 make it by David Willey, put him a lap down. Mark Dodson, CJ Lyle, Austin Johnson now up to 5th around Chad Lyle. Mark Dodson now trying to get around David Willie. As CJ Lyle looks back to the inside of Austin Johnson, he wants that spot back. As they race for 4th and 5th, right behind them, the 16S of Chad Lyle. Tyler Hibner right behind him. Ed Knoll behind Hibner. This time by Lee Hibner will see the white flag. 1 lap to go for the driver out of Chillicothe, Missouri. Through turns 3 and 4, Shaw giving it one last chance, but the win's going to go to the Hurricane, Lee Hibner in the 99H. Second to go to the 11 of Darren Shaw. Third to go to the 85D of Mark Dodson. Fourth to the 98 of Austin Johnson. And fifth to the 33 of C.J. Lyle. Race fans, once again, thank you for joining us here tonight. Thank you for sticking it out with us. I got just enough.